Hi, everyone. I'm Susie McCrae, and I am a proud global founder with a company called Onpassive. Today is our corporate public guest webinar. I'd like to welcome all of the guests today. You're in for a treat. After this session, we will open up for a Q&A. So our first speaker is Marty DeGarmo. He comes to us from New Jersey in the United States. Marty was in the corporate world for well over 17 years as a project manager, traveling around the globe. And then after that, he chose to get into online marketing, and he's been doing that for 15 plus years. Marty has seen just about everything out there. He's been involved in internet marketing and online marketing. He's seen all different businesses. He has a wealth of knowledge and a lot of wisdom to share with you. And today he's going to tell you why he chose Onpassive. So we'll see you all later for the Q&A, and I'll be behind the scenes running the slides for Mr. Red Redfern. Okay, Marty, it's all yours.
Fantastic. Thank you, Susie. Hello, everyone. Here we are on Tuesday, 24th of, is it August? Yeah, August. Not even sure. Anyway, a little about myself. It's, my name's Marty DeGarmo. As Susie said, I'm 61 years old, granddaddy. I wound up online in 2004. And the main reason that I got online was I needed and wanted to make an extra income. And I wanted to make an income that was enough to walk away from any business or whatever to actually for financial freedom. I was willing to start off small and work my way up like everyone else. I can't tell you what the first business was, but I did start and pick the business, didn't know what I was looking for, really didn't know what I was doing. There's a few people that we call at the top, the gurus, and they tell you what to do, get your mind right, read this book, go to this class, do this, go here, do that, whatever. I did it all, did everything they told me to do. I was a good student because I figured they know something I don't know and I need to know. And what happened, hold on a minute, Shorty. 1 minute, you gotta be quiet, okay? Thank you. He's not gonna be. But anyway, so I did everything they were supposed to do, and next thing you know, I'm on auto ship, I'm paying monthly, and in a very short amount of time, I realized this online business thing, I'm losing money. I'm not making a dime. It's costing me money. Well, I did everything I was supposed to do, but I could not get eyes on my affiliate site, whatever site they gave me. And I'm thinking, well, if you just put it out there, people will visit it. Wrong answer. That doesn't happen. If that happened, everybody would be millionaires. You have to know how to get traffic, human traffic, eyes, customers, potential customers, to whatever you're promoting. I don't care what it is. Well, like I said, as soon as I thought I knew anything, the company folded, it disappeared. One day I get in, it's not even there. Site down, site gone. I'm going around asking people, nobody knows anything. Okay, that happened many, many times that I couldn't even count it all. Or you get into business, you get into your monthly payment, and maybe you get one or two people with you, you're happy as a lark. Then you realize, oh, you're bragging about breaking even. Now, I don't know about you, but if you brag about breaking even, you're missing something, all right? Something's wrong. Hey, I'm here and I'm even. Well, I was even before I started, like 6 months before, a year before. Well, I realized a few years into it, trying every different thing, everything I could think of, that you have to know how to drive traffic, flat out. So I did learn how to drive traffic. I learned Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything social. I started working on it, and I was getting bits and pieces. Now I'm a broke dude trying to drive traffic. It's not easy. You have to find different ways to leverage things. and I ran into Mike Ellis and Dan Street. Dan's here, Mike couldn't make it. And they had different skills that I did not have, like writing skills and penmanship and grammar. Wait, bye to Marty a long time ago. I'm not retrieving it. I can't do it. Dan's a writing. He can make whatever caveman thing I write look really good. I can talk, can't write. So it was perfect. And Mike Ellis was a video guy, so it turned out perfect. So we worked together for a few years, and we got to where we built big teams. KIPPIA, you build a big team, and the problem we had then was the people you're working with, they can't do what you're doing. Why? Because they're in the same shoes you were 5 years earlier. You say, oh, I'll just show them what I'm doing. I'll duplicate what I'm doing. We can't. There's not enough time. They don't have the time. Most people have a job or they're a single parent, either way, working 40 to 60 hours a week. I'm thinking, what the heck? How do we get out of this rat race? Seems like every time you move up in a level or a skill or something, there's another thing hits you in the face and said, you're good, but not good enough. And that goes on and on and on. And about 2.5 years ago, I was ready to call it quits, because it was even worse for us to bring people in and look them in the eyes and say, I'm going to help you be successful, when you knew it was a bald-faced lie. Why? Because you can't duplicate what you're doing. I tried it. I couldn't do it. So I'm thinking, is there a business out there that everybody gets an even playing field? You don't have to jump through hoops. You don't have to be a mega marketer. You don't have to know, you have to go to college to learn how to do it. Needless to say, about 2.5 years ago, I had known Red here and Peter Rogers, his teammate, and I went to them because I trusted them. I did not go to them because I thought they had a magic wand. Online, the most powerful thing you could do is find someone that's honest. Other than that, it doesn't matter. Gurus cannot help you. I hate to break the news to you. So if you're in a business now and you're waiting for him or her that's the guru, you're wasting your time. Sorry, it's just fact. So I ran into Red. I was like, hey, Red, what are you guys doing? And Red said, oh, it's unbelievable. I've heard that before. Well, I trust Red. And I asked a few questions. It wasn't 3 or 4 questions. Can anyone do this? Yes. They don't need any special skills? Nope, not at all. They do it all for you. 100% hands-free, blah, 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 blah. Go. Okay. How about auto ship? There are none. How about quotas or something as you build? None. Unlimited amount of money that you can make too. And the last one, very important to me, Charles talks about legitimate products, but it was important to me that the products are not something they made up, like a potion to make you look good. All right, that doesn't work. I've tried it. I still look like me. But what happened was, as I'm learning this stuff from Red and Peter, I realized, oh my God, somebody got the ticket and understands what the real problem is online. So I joined, like, right away. I went back to Mike and Dan, who are my partners, and said, I don't even know what I said. I answered the 3 questions. I think Dan signed up just so I'd shut up. And then Mike signed up, same thing. But then we went back, met with Red, another gentleman that Red knew, and Peter, got some questions answered, and we were off to the races. And what I want to tell you is, I'm not going to explain the business. That's why Red's here, because I'll ruin it, and you won't have a clue what it is when I'm done. But the most important part is it was automated. A grandmother from Louisiana can do it. I don't care if you're black, white, Puerto Rican, red, tall, fat, skinny, freckles, goofy look, I don't care. This business was designed by a CEO to help save the 97, 98% that got burnt. Everybody else getting burned online. That's all I needed to hear. And to go back, the product wasn't a widget. It wasn't a left-handed monkey wrench. It wasn't something that you have to convince people to even look at. It's high demand products that are out there now. They're better, higher quality, technology, state-of-the-art technology, and a much better price. And the value is skyrocket for anybody that looks at them. So anyway, I want to turn this over to Red Redford. I've known Red now 5 years, 6 years. Amazing human being. They call him the QA man for a reason. He knows the answers, and he knows the business as well, if not better than most, my opinion and many people's opinion. So I'm going to turn it over to Red Redford. Red, let her rip, buddy.
Thanks very much, Marty. It's an absolute pleasure to be doing this presentation for you guys. I always like to start actually to relax my guests here, just in the knowledge and pointing out a few things. I mean, everyone comes here looking at any presentation with a bit of you know, worry. Is it real? What's going to happen? You know, all this sort of stuff. So I like to put people at ease. And the first thing out of the box for me is to say that we are a fully legal and legitimate company. Just on to the next slide, please, if you would, Susie. And the reason we're legal and legitimate is we were first registered all the way back in November of 2018 in Orlando, Florida, as an SSL US company. This gives us the legal right to be able to operate online anywhere on the globe. And subsequently, we have also been registered as a limited company in Hyderabad, India in January of this year, 2021. Again, this is all belt and braces part of this business. Our CEO and founder is very, very keen to make sure we are completely legal, legitimate, and compliant with everything to do with what we do online. The other question that I get asked a lot is there any qualifications to be part of Onpassive? And as Marty has rightly said before, there is zero qualifications. You don't have to know anything. You don't have to be anything. You just have to participate in this. What we are doing now is showing you the founder's opportunity within Onpassive. And that is all the qualifications you need to have. You see the vision, you see what we are trying to achieve here, and you want to join us. It's as simple as that. So you do not have to have any qualifications at all. And the other one that everybody asks me is, can I make money from Onpassive? I looked at Onpassive the same as you guys are looking at Onpassive, exactly the same from the word go, is because I want to make some money online. And can I do that with Onpassive? And the answer to that is yes, you can. And anybody that you bring with you has exactly the same opportunity, not only to make a residual income online, but also to make an unlimited income or residual income online. And that is entirely up to you. You're never going to get anybody to tell you what you need to do, but the opportunity is there and available if you so want it. So in this presentation then, now that I have relaxed you somewhat, what exactly are we going to learn in this presentation? We're going to learn what Onpassive is, the person who's in charge. We're going to have a look at the Onpassive products and why we actually do need these products online right now. More specifically, and exactly what this presentation is why become a founder and partner with us in Onpassive, what exactly those benefits are, and how can I get started in Onpassive. So what exactly is Onpassive? Well, for a start, we are an informational technology business that has artificial intelligence at its source. Next slide, Susie. We have a brick and mortar assets, which I'll go into in a minute. And we are a complete online marketing internet solution, all in one place under one umbrella and a complete ecosystem. And it is a done for you platform. This means that everything is done for you. Marty mentioned it earlier. With Onpassive, like I said, you don't need any qualifications. You don't have to to know anything. And the reason that is because with Onpassive, everything is 100% automated, hands-free, done for you. And the reason it is because we will physically be paying the company Onpassive to do all the work for us. And I'll get into that later on in this presentation. So the next slide here then is a couple of pictures of our 2 physical offices that we have at the moment. That one on the left-hand side, we have a office there in that block in Orlando, Florida. This is where our CEO is housed with a few staff. But the main building that we have is on the right-hand side there. That is in a place called Hyderabad, India. This is the high-tech city of India, the likes of the Silicon Valley world of India. There is many of the top online businesses that have a presence there at the moment, the likes of Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, to name a few. And the reason they have a physical presence there is because this is where all of the best staff in the world come from. If you know anything about IT, and I'm sure there is people here that do, Indians are the best of the best at IT. So our CEO and founder, like many of the large corporate businesses, decided, let's have a presence there in Hyderabad so we can employ the best of the best to actually help us make this reality of Onpassive come to the customers. So we have a physical presence there. We have at the moment over 600 staff in this building. As you can see, it's 7 stories high. It's been completely refurbed. We have it on lease for 10 years. Just as a little side note, by the way, as well, the onpassive.com domain name has been registered for 10 years as well. This endeavor that our CEO and founder is doing, he is doing everything to make sure we are going to be here for a long period of time. This is no fly-by-night company that he is putting together. This is a business that is going to be revolutionary. It's going to be new, fresh, and it's going to be something that the internet has been wanting for a very long time. You have got the opportunity right now to be founder and partner in Onpassive. And as you can see by these pictures here, each floor, and there's 7 stories here, is dedicated to different departments with Onpassive to give us this online presence. So that is from support to developers to technicians and everybody else in between that is needed to give us that online presence. So who exactly then is our CEO and founder? Is a guy called Ashmu Farah. Now, he is a family man. He's got 2 kids. He's married. In his own right, he's got 20 years of online business experience. He has been extremely successful, not only in his own right to the tune of millions, but also he has worked with many other companies around the globe as well, because his forte is marketing. His forte is driving traffic, and he's done it on his own, and he has done it for many other businesses as well. But there's always something that was eluding him within the internet space. He is very, very good at it. And as Marty said earlier as well, it's very good you being good at something, but actually replicating that for other people to do is very, very hard. We are the 97%. There is only ever 3% that make money online, and they're normally the guy that's walking across the stage with that massive check, and you're sat in the audience going, wow, how did he do that? Because he's the 3%, and you sat there who was paying that money week in, week out, month in, month out, is the 97%. Ashmu Farah, even though he's been very successful doing what he's done, he's thought this isn't fair. We need to make the level playing field here. We need to give an equal opportunity for everybody to be able to make a residual income online that's fair, above board, and is the same for everybody. So he went around looking for a company that would facilitate his needs. He couldn't find one, and with the backing of his wife and family, they said, why don't you do it yourself? So for him to do this, he went back to college. He got himself a Master's of Information Technology and E-commerce. And he also, for a short period of time, attended Harvard, specifically to learn about online business creation. And back in July, he created Onpassive. And that is why he created it. He created it so that we, the founders, of Onpassive have an equal share of what is available to us. There is no qualifications, like I said before, because the company is going to do it all for us. So let's have a look at the Onpassive products. Okay, but before I get into the specifics of the products, what exactly is Onpassive going to do for you as a founder? It is a completely done for you solution. That means everything that you need to make a residual income online with Onpassive is included in 2 out-of-pocket payments. Now, at the moment, the founder's position within Onpassive is going to cost you $97 US. That is to give you a skin in the game. It's to get your foot in the door. It's to become a founder. This locks you in to Onpassive, but more importantly, it locks you into the payment structure of Onpassive. And that is $97 US. There is one other payment that you will have to pay out of pocket, and I'll get into that later on. The other things that Onpassive is going to do for you, and this is really, really important, and many of you have come across this many, many times. There is no recruiting or converting of leads within Onpassive because we will physically be paying the company to do everything for us. We all hate recruiting. How many times have we been to our friends, our families, our colleagues to say, hey, listen, I've got this new thing that I'm doing online. You show them, they get involved, the company folds, they lose money, they can't look at you again. We've all been there. We hate it. So nobody likes recruiting. With Onpassive, we don't have to do anything like that because the company do it all for us. Not only that, they're also going to guarantee targeted traffic to us through the business. They're going to use proprietary technology developed with artificial intelligence at its core, not only for this marketing technique, but also within every single product and service of Onpassive. Every single one of our products has artificial intelligence built into its core, so it can be used individually or combined with other products and services of Onpassive. Everything to do with Onpassive manages everything all in one place with one customer support. So it doesn't matter what product or service a customer is talking about, Onpassive will be using one support network for all of this because they know these products and services. All the tools you need for your online success are included with these 2 out-of-pocket payments. Everything is accessible in one place with one login. So at the moment, I don't know if you use anything online, but you have to get a little bit from there, a little bit from there, a little bit from there. All these are individual logins to different websites. With Onpassive, all the individual things you need are all there in one place under one login. And the best of all it is totally self-funding. And I will get into that later on in this presentation. So let's have a look at some of the products. Now, at the moment, we have got around about 20 here in front of you. At any time, guys, you can just pop over to onpassive.com. You can see all of these products and services. Dip in, have a read of whichever ones you want. It'll tell you what they do. And you can also go into the FAQs, and that will give you an in-depth analysis of what every single one of these products and services will do for you. All of these products and services that we have here, now there's 20 here, but we're going to have over 50 in time, are in high demand now. These are not potions, lotions, bits and bobs you have to buy and you stick in your cupboard because you can't sell them, all that sort of stuff. These are online digital products and services that people are actively using right now on the internet to the tune of over 4.5 billion people. 4.5 billion people right now online are using a similar product and service of Onpassive. So let's have a little look at 2 of these right now. Top left-hand side there, we've got Academy. This is our e-learning suite of products. This is where any school, college, university can upload their curriculum. They can upload their schoolings and classes. People around the globe or their own schools can go online and they can access those right now. One thing the last year and a half has taught us is everything is going online, especially schools, universities, and colleges. They are doing it virtually. Their classes are virtual. This is one of the things that we are looking at with Academy, where all of these people can do online schooling. They upload their courses, students then log in and they get their courses through Academy. If you're a business and you have tutorials, you have online in-house things that people need to learn, they can put them up on there. And if you're an individual, you have a class that somebody wants, you have a pottery class, a painting class, a cookery class, anything like that, you can stick it on Academy and people can access it there. You will get a certificate from Onpassive to say you've completed the course. But if you are a certified body, i.e. schools, colleges, universities, or businesses, they will give you a certificate of completion for that course as well. Now, another one of our services is OConnect. At the moment, we're using Zoom. OConnect is our multimedia suite. It's very similar to Zoom, but there's loads and loads of differences. With Zoom at the moment, we have a main screen. You've got a little chat box that's down there on the right and maybe a picture up there on the right-hand side. With OConnect, this is a plug and play system. You can physically drag stuff over to the main screen without losing it. So if you want to bring a whiteboard in, for instance, and chalk up on that, you can do that. Just imagine if you are connecting that with Academy, you are teaching students, you can chalk up in front of them. You can have a chat box down there on the right-hand side and many, many other features. But the cream of the feature of OConnect that nobody else on the internet has got now is we will be able to auto-translate what somebody is saying to 57 different languages live. Can you imagine the implications of being able to teach somebody from around the world in 57 different languages live? Can you imagine the implications of businesses to do Zoom calls around the globe and be able to translate live with OConnect, plus a lot more? So let's move on to have a look at some of our competition that we will be plugging into that marketplace. At the moment, like I said, there is around about 4.5 billion people using one of these guys' products and services online. There's some massive names there, guys, that we will be taking market share off. Now, you're probably thinking, why would we take any market share off these people? Well, these are all old school. They're old people. They've been here for a long, long time. It really is time for a new kid on the block. Everything that we do with Onpassive is revolutionary. We are the new kid on the block. We have built and designed every single one of our products and services for and only for Onpassive. They are proprietary. We have woven in artificial intelligence into every single one of our products and services. It is new, it is fresh, it is quicker, it's easier to use, the visuals are better. People are going to absolutely love it, but there's more to it as well. We will physically be paying the founders to use our products and services. I have never ever come across a company that has ever paid me to use their products and services. The last time I logged into Zoom, they didn't pay me to do it. The last time I searched anything onto Google, they never paid me for it. The last time I renewed my domain name with GoDaddy, they never paid me to do it. With Onpassive, as a founder, we will physically be paying you to use our products and services. Why? Because we know the value of you as a founder. We know that you as a founder will be singing our praises. We know that you will love what we are using, and you have the opportunity to join us now as a founder and partner in Onpassive for that $97 fee. One of the things I mentioned to you was about traffic. Now, this is where things start getting really, really good. Next slide, Susie, please. With Onpassive, traffic is the mainstay and source of why we are going to stand out so much from everybody else. Ashmu Farah is an absolute wizard on making traffic work. That is why so many people have used him. That is why he's been so successful online. It's because he knows exactly what to do and how to drive traffic to businesses and products and services. Now, I'm going to give the analogy now of why traffic is so important. For those who don't know what traffic is, we're going to use this analogy, and Charles Osong uses this one as well. Let's go back. A lot of us probably old school, so we only understand traffic as in people through the door. Now, Charles always mentioned this. We have two restaurants. They're both exactly the same, both chefs, both same menu, layout. They all look exactly the same, but they're located in two different areas. One's in a shopping area and the other one is around a back street. Which one do you think is going to fare better? Well, it stands to reason that the one in the shopping area is going to stand a far better chance of doing more business. Why? Because they've got footfall. They've got people passing them every single day, time in and time out. People are going to get hungry. They're going to look around. There's a restaurant. I'm going to stop and eat. But the guy who is round the back, what happens? People actually have to go to them to use his restaurant. So how does he get people to come to him? By advertising. Okay, advertising is the same as traffic. There is no difference. The same product, same menu, same decor, same everything, just a different location. Now, online is exactly the same. There is no difference. How do you get somebody to look at your products and services? You have to advertise, and on the internet, it's called clicks. Okay, with internet, you have to get somebody to physically click on your product or services or link for them to be able to view you online. I'll give you an example. Okay, you do it every single day. You go onto Amazon, you go onto eBay or anywhere else searching for, we'll say, a washing machine. Okay, you look at it, you might even buy it, but you've clicked on it to look at that. Okay, that company instantly, as soon as you click on it, have to pay a revenue to that advertising person because you have clicked on their link. Onpassive will be using the same techniques as well, but it gets better than that. Not only when you've clicked on that, if you then go back onto social media, guess what happens? All the way down that right-hand side, you have adverts for that product that you have just looked at. Onpassive will use exactly the same artificial intelligence to be able to target these people who are actively looking for our products and services. And one of the things we're going to use, besides emailing, billboards, TV, radio, and direct marketing, we're going to use a thing called video marketing. Everybody loves a visual. I'm using it now. I'm showing you slides because people love it. We're going to use video because people love it. Look at TikTok. Look at YouTube. It's massive and people love it. We're going to use high quality videos with intelligent video formats that are super easy, friendly interface, absolutely easy to share, but we're going to prioritize, target that audience when they are looking for one of Onpassive's products and service. So you're probably thinking, well, how exactly am I going to make any money from Onpassive? Simple. At the moment, we are looking for founders to partner us in Onpassive. But when we launch to the world, we are going to be a customer-based business. This means that any of these customers that Onpassive are going to market to your domain name and web page that they will build for you, which is included in the price that you pay, they will then fall into your customer base and you earn a commission from it. So we are a customer-based business, but for the sake of this presentation, we are looking for founders to market, to join us on this endeavor, but we are going to be customer-based. So let's just recap slightly where we got to so far in this presentation. Onpassive is a fund solution for any cause. This means that any money that you make from Onpassive you can use for anything you want. You're going to have immediate payment that is put into your wallet residually on a daily income. You can withdraw it every single day if you want to, not like other things you might have seen where you have to wait a week, you get paid only on a Friday, once a month, you've got to hit this target, that target before you get paid. No, no, no. With Onpassive, if the money is there in your wallet, you can withdraw it. And not only can you withdraw it, you can withdraw it direct to your bank account within cryptocurrency or other means, depending on your country. The top marketing is all done for you, automated, using our artificial intelligence. They're also going to guarantee visitors and signups to your domain names, to domain name and your website, using breakthrough products for the automation of your financial freedom, plus a lot more that is still going to be revealed. And you'll find out about these when you become a founder. We also provide a platform for those that have a business so that they've become more successful. What do I mean by this? If you already have an existing business, and as long as it is legal, legitimate, and above board, you can host it on the Onpassive platform. And Onpassive will drive guaranteed targeted traffic to that business. If you don't have a business, that's absolutely fine. You are like me. I haven't got a business. For us and everybody else, we provide for those that have no business a successful inline marketing plug and play system that will guarantee your success, because we seek to help your abundance online. So let's have a little look then of the current model that you're probably used to seeing online against what we are on Onpassive. Most of the things are based on competition and conflict. Nobody likes that. You know, you have the sales targets you have to hit. You've got to be able to sell this money before you get that man bonus and all the rest of it. Nobody likes that, because all it does is cause a lot of stress. 97%, of things you see online are scams. Why do you think our CEO has used $97 for that founder's fee? There is no secret, because it replicates the 97% who don't make it online. Most things that you do online turn into a money pit. You've all been there. They say, oh, just upgrade to this and you'll be able to have this amount. So you upgrade. The next month, you haven't hit anything. They say, well, if you upgrade again to get this, you'll be able to have this. And you end up 5 months down the line of putting loads and loads of money in. You walk away because you haven't made any money. You can't afford to stay there. You normally required selling or recruiting. Tools are normally paid separately. There's never any guarantees. They normally pit marketers against each other. And above all, the worst thing is the compensation plan is normally based on your own efforts. With Onpassive, everything is based on a mutual benefit. This means the more that I help you, the more you succeed, I succeed, but the best of all is the company succeeds. And the benefit of that is the better the company do, guess what? The better we all collectively do. It's a real business. I've shown you the 2 places online there, the places in Hyderabad and Orlando. If you don't believe me, go onto Google, go and search it on Google, and you can actually zoom in to have a look at these places. We have real in-demand, legal, legitimate products that people are using right now to the tune of 4.5 billion people. And they are all designed with real people. Our support staff is real people answering your emails. In the future, they will be there online answering a phone in your language, in your own country. It is completely self-funding. You pay, we will be paying you to use it. Now, I told you that it costs you $97 to become a founder, but there is one more payment you will have to make out of pocket. That is to activate your account when we go live to the public. Okay, this is going to cost you around about $250 US. This then goes to the company to pay for the advertising on your behalf. This is a monthly subscription, but you only ever pay twice out of pocket. Once to become a founder, and to activate your account on the first month. Why? Because all subsequent monthly payments as a founder will be coming out of your commissions that the company will guarantee to drive to you. So it's an absolute no-brainer. Twice out of pocket to become part of this new upcoming multi-billion-dollar internet company. We are going to market for you, so you do not have to sell or recruit. Every tool needed for your success is going to be included in this price. All tools are included in this low price. And the best of all is, guys, this founder's position comes with a 30-day money back guarantee. So you can literally come in, have a look around. If you don't like it, you can go to support, say, look, this is not for me. Can I have my money back? We will give you your money back. No questions asked. We will part as friends, and that's it. It is fantastic. If you do not believe me, guys, you can pay with a Visa or MasterCard, and that will guarantee you by their guarantee as well. So it is a win-win in all situations. Marketers will only ever compete against themselves. And the best of it all, guys, is the compensation plan with Onpassive is revolutionary. We have never seen anything like this before, and you'll get to know more about this when you become a founder. Now, Ashmi Farah said, everybody in the near future will use something from Onpassive, whether they come for the money, the tools, or the benefits, connections or communications, they will have a reason to come to you, come to Onpassive. Guys, we have residual income bills, so why not make a residual income to pay for those bills? So how are we going to do it all? We're going to do it all by using artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is what is going to make us revolutionary right now online. No other company has ever brought all of these products and all of these services into one place, under one roof, for one price, under one umbrella. Every single one of our products and services, and they are all digital, can be used individually or integrated with every single other one. It is revolutionary. There is only ever one company that has ever done something remotely similar to us, and that was 20 odd years ago. And they brought Lotus 123, they brought Excel, they brought Word all together, and they packaged it and they made it called Microsoft Office. Now, can you imagine what Microsoft was like back then to where it is now? We are giving you the opportunity to be a founder and partner of Onpassive in the next Microsoft, because we are doing what no other company has ever done before. We are bringing these products and services together under one roof with one login for one price. You have the ability to be able to do that right now. So let's recap then. What is Onpassive going to do for you? It's going to build your team and grow your businesses without you having to do anything, because it is 100% automated by providing over 50 in-demand products and services that that people online are using right now. By automatically sending targeted traffic to your website, they are seamlessly going to follow up with them. They're going to review your leads and convert them so they will join your customer online business. They're going to manage all of your customer support, so you don't even have to know who is in a customer under you. It doesn't matter as long as you earn a commission from it. By providing a system that enables maximum team retention. What Onpassive is doing is nothing short of revolutionary, and they are going to do it all by using artificial intelligence. So let's have a quick look then at the growth of Onpassive. It has been, what a ride. I cannot stress how much of a growth we have had. Like I said, we started in July of 2018. So let's just leapfrog forward then to January of 2019. We're at 10,000 founders. Okay, let's go forward one whole year. January 2020, 50,000. So we've done 56,000. So we've done 46,000 founders in 1 year. Pretty damn good. Let's go forward 6 months. to June, 90,000. So what we did in a year, we've just done in 6 months. Let's go forward 3 months to September, 150,000 founders. So we've just done in 3 months what we did in 6 months. Then we hit September, it starts going absolutely crazy. And we start bringing in around about 2,000 to 3,000 founders a month. We are now sat at over 860,000 founders. This is a little bit out of date. In fact, I say it's a little bit out of date. I used this last Wednesday. Okay, and I think we're now sat at 863,000 founders. So that's 10,000 founders in 1 week that has come into Onpassive. Why? Because they can see what Onpassive is going to do for them as a founder. They want to get in early. Remember, the early bird catches a worm. How many times have you missed online opportunities? Do not let this one slide you by for the sake of $97. When we launch to the world, guys, we are going to be a thing called a unicorn company. There is many unicorn companies out there, the likes of Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Amazon, to name a few. No, these companies are all billion-dollar companies. Okay, if they are a billion-dollar company, they get that figure of a unicorn company. No company has ever done it in the first year of launch. We at Onpassive will be doing it within our first month of launching. Again, we are revolutionary. I keep saying this to you. You have now the opportunity to join us in this new business because we are going to be a multi-billion-dollar company. So what exactly is the advantage of becoming a founder? I know it's on everybody's lips. You will get exclusive access to the GoFounders back office. This is where you will have loads and loads of information. You will have links, you will have webinars, there's communities where you can chat with like-minded founders, plus a lot more. You'll also get early access to use the products and services before they are launched to the customers. You get prioritized positioning within the company payment system. You're going to be a member of the inner circle where we beta test ideas in a round table kind of thing to be able to say whether the products that our CEO and tech teams are giving us are fit for purpose and good to go to the public, plus a lot more. So let's recap. What is Onpassive going to do for you? It's automatically going to advertise, market, get leads and signups. They're going to recruit for you, build your team. And this is for you or for any other legitimate business opportunity. And this is all done using our existing business income by using artificial intelligence within our breakthrough platform. No other company, like I said, has ever done this before. Look at the people who have brought things online to us. Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook. Elon Musk created Tesla. Steve Jobs created Apple. And Jeff Bezos created the largest internet company that we have seen to date with Amazon. Ashmu Farah created Onpassive, and you have the chance to be a founder and partner in this opportunity. So guys, please lock in your position as a founder today. I thank you for viewing this presentation. We are moving forwards in a better world for everyone. No one will ever get left behind with Onpassive, because every founder will be successful, and that is because you are in it to win it. Guys, thank you very much for this presentation. Please get back to the person who has invited you to this webinar so that you can help you get started with us as a founder and partner of Onpassive. Susie, back over to you.
Well, that was an excellent presentation, Red. Thank you. I know I made a few errors in the slides, but everyone got the gist of it. Thank you so much. As you can see, why we're all smiling, we have caught the vision of Onpassive, and also we know that you, our guests today, are going to catch the vision, get back to the person who invited you, and jump on board. I only had 4 bullets of information when I decided to jump on board. I did it right away over a year and a half ago. And once you jump on board and get into the back office and learn more, you are just going to get more and more excited. So I'll instruct you about the Q&A, and then I will allow whoever wants to speak on the panel. But thank you, Red. Excellent presentation. So we are not going to be raising our hands today for the Q&A. I'm going to enable the chat. If you are a guest and you have a question, please type it in the chat and we will get to your question. The panel will answer your question. If you want a copy of today's webinar, you can send an email to onpassivenation@gmail.com. That's onpassivenation@gmail.com. Marty will put that in the, oh, there it is. Marty's already a few steps ahead of me to get a copy of this. So the other thing is you can visit onpassive.com. There's all the products, like Red said, the FAQ, you can go through that, but make sure you get back to the person who invited you. So questions from guest only. In the meantime, Charles, if you'd like to say a few words. Charles has over 30 years in a background in IT. He knows Onpassive inside and out. So don't be shy, guests. You're not going to be able to stump this panel with any questions. So Charles, if you just want to add a little of your insight, and then we'll go around the panel.
Yes, thank you, Susie, for the good job welcoming our guests and telling them how this is going to pan out. Thanks again to Red. I'm afraid I'm about to go open another account. Guys, I do have lots of accounts, and that's because each time I listen to a presentation like this, I say to myself, why not, right? And I do know a lot of people in the panel, especially the guests, not in the panel, but in the invitees. Our guests want to welcome you, and I know what is going in your head now for most of you, because I have been there and I've done that, right? Been there, done that. So you're thinking, well, Red talked about scammers out there, right? Lots of companies, 97% are scammers. So what makes Onpassive different? What's gonna ensure that 6 months, 1 year down the road, you don't try to log onto your page to onpassive.com and it says, oops, site's unreachable. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you should join Onpassive. These have been covered, but I'm just going to emphasize, okay? Because I've been, for more than 30 years, I've been doing this kind of businesses, online, offline, you name it, you got it. And here's the 3 main reasons why you should look at Onpassive. Number 1, you do not have to recruit. I'm sorry, guys, my battery is.
Okay, I think Charles got a little frozen there, but that's okay. Dan, would you like to say a few words, and then Marina and Andy?
Sure, thanks, Susie. Great job, Red, as usual. I listened to your presentation and I think, okay, what can I add at the end that hasn't already been talked about? And there's very, very little. He covers everything. And then the thing I like about Red's presentation is he goes back over everything to just emphasize it again and again and again. So the key takeaways that I have is, well, first of all, we're all founders because we really took responsibility and really got a good appreciation about what this fully automated company can do for us. And we're here to help and answer any questions that you might have about this amazing company. So Red mentioned that this is a real business. And it is a real business. I mean, it's true because we took the effort and, like I said, the responsibility to find out everything we could to make this decision. And that we're not saying you have to do that right now, but dig deep with the person that invited you here and get the answers to the questions that you have that Red might not have given to you, or we're not going to be, or you're not going to get answered today. Because it is an incredible opportunity when you think about the fact that you've got a company that is fully automated, and it's going to drive traffic to your account and build your business for you. That is something that is so amazing to me. And every time I say that, they're going to drive traffic to my account and build my business for me. And I will get commissions over and over and over again. And you don't have to do anything. You can be totally passive or you can be active. You can share it with people, or you don't have to share it with people. You will be successful because the company's marketing campaigns, as Red was talking about, are absolutely going to be amazing, and they are going to put people and customers into your business. So if you want to build it faster, you share it with people. So I can't think of any reason right now with these products. There's no competition really that we have out there. We're going to disrupt an entire industry, and we're going to change the way people communicate online, and you're going to hear about it whether you want to or not. So you might as well become a founding member and join us, because it's going to be an unbelievable ride. So there you go, Susie. And
All right. Thank you, Dan.
I'm excited.
I know, so am I. I love what you said too, because keep in mind, people, when I came on board, I shared it with I have a large family, with my whole family, and they all jumped on board because of my excitement and the fact that they make one payment now to be a founder, and then when we launch to the globe, one more out of pocket. And I do have people who are sharing, but I also have people who decided to be passive because they aren't involved that much online. They don't have all the technical acumen. And that's the best thing about it. It doesn't matter. My parents are in their 90s and they're founders, and they're excited about this company, that finally there's going to be something out there fresh and new. When's the last time there's really been anything fresh or new to explode the internet? Well, it's coming, and it's called Onpassive, and it's going to benefit every single founder who comes on board. Charles, we lost you a little bit. Would you like to finish, and then we'll go to Marina and Andy for a few words, because I don't see many questions in the chat.
Sure. I hope you don't lose me again. Looks
Okay.
like my internet has been unstable in my office today. I don't know why. But anyway, I was saying three reasons. Number one, no recruiting necessary. Primary reason why most of us fail out there. Primary reason. Number two, no out-of-pocket expense every month, the auto ship. Okay. And number three, legitimate and viable products. Those companies that meet number one don't have to recruit, don't have legitimate viable products. Those that do have legitimate viable products don't meet number one. Okay, so you're gonna be hard pressed to find one company that has all of these three things in one place. Those companies that someday you go online and they disappear, the products are simply not viable, or sometimes they don't even have a product. Okay, they claim that they're gonna trade for you. They're not trading, right? Besides, trading is a gamble. They claim they're gonna give you 1%, 2% here and there. At some point in time, they disappear. This is stability. This is something you can count on, okay? And that is why we're gonna be here for the long haul. Guys, for very little money, almost nothing, enough to buy yourself a handbag if you're a lady, just enough to go out to dinner for 3, 4, and you are in, and your future is set. So if you are on the fence, do not hesitate. Like Susie said earlier, we here on the panel and all the founders, we are set. Somebody brings you here because they love you, okay? And they want you to succeed. With or without you, they will succeed. So come and join us, join the revolution, and let's move forward and make the world a better place. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Charles. Love your enthusiasm and the points that you bring across. We do have one question from R. Caskey. How are the products viable? I know, Red, you did speak about that a little. Would someone like to talk more about why these products are in demand and viable?
Yes, I will, because I actually, when I joined Onpassive, it just came to me that these products are viable. So I coined that term. So let me explain to you why they are viable. Okay. All right. We have a lot of products out there, different products, MLM products, or all kinds of different products, juices, okay, vitamins, okay, weight loss, all kinds of stuff, right? But if you don't use them, your life is still comfortable. A lot of times, I have people that I know, 70 years of age or more, have never used a particular vitamin, have never used some juices, have never used weight loss products, okay? Now, in this digital day and age, guys, if you don't have your cell phone, for example, trust me, you might give up some meals just to get that bill paid, okay? When you walk into some area, the first thing you're asking, what's the Wi-Fi, what's the network, what's your Wi-Fi password, right? That is viability. When we say viable, we simply mean something that if you do not have, life is miserable. You're not gonna die, but you're gonna be miserable. And all the products that Onpassive has, they are viable. There are these products. If you're a business person online, you need them, period. You have no choice if you want to succeed in business. That's what we mean by viability.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Charles. Next, Marina comes to us from South Africa. If you'd like to add a few thoughts, Marina, to our guests.
Thank you, Susie. Thank you, panel, for your great work. Hello, Africa. Hello, world. Great to be here. I just get so excited. And you know what? I'm so glad that Marty has offered to send this presentation to those who are new and guests here, because I have watched this presentation, I don't know how many times, every different presentation that there possibly is. And every time I listen, there's another nugget, a golden nugget that's like, oh my gosh, you know, and you only get that when you listen again. Well, for me anyway, I need to listen to something over and over for it to actually sink in. But something that came to mind, Red, when you were talking about the different companies out there and what have you. There's a lot of people that are in network marketing and MLM. I tried my hand at it. And I thought, because I'm a people's person, I am going to rock this boat. I'm going to do so well, because all I had to do was find 3 people who could find 3 people who could find 3 people who could find 3 people. And eventually, when I'm 8 levels down, I will have a team of 6,500. Easy breezy, isn't it? I struggled to find those 3 people who could find 3 people. And I'm sure a lot of you out there were in the same boat. It takes a lot of time and effort and hard work and frustration. And that is why there are only about 3% of people in the online business that are successful, because it's just not duplicatable. So with Onpassive, what I found so strange was there was no hype. There weren't drums rolling and flutes going and balloons popping and all the rest of it. It was simply our CEO, Ash Mufara, who had a vision, and he shared it with the founders. And he said, who's on board? There was a gap in the market. He saw the need. And if you're wanting to start a great business, you find a problem in the market, and then you find the solution. You assess the problem, you find the solution. And that is what Onpassive is. It's the solution to our problem. Okay, so I would just encourage everybody to get on board, because before you know it, once Onpassive launches, there'll be no more founding member positions. And those big dream teams and what have you, will be nothing compared to what you can physically do on your own. The AI marketing campaigns are going to go to work for us, and we are going to have an organization, because this is our business, that most people could only ever dream of. So Onpassive will make our dreams come true. It's residual income, perpetual income. You leave a legacy for generations to come. And that is one of the things, or one of the reasons that I am so happy that I'm in Onpassive. I can finally leave a legacy that I can be proud of. Everything is done for you, 100%, set and forget, like our CEO says, just like a self-driving car. So it's literally every single check box has been ticked as to what do you want, plus there's so much more, because they offer so much. And as Charles said, viable products that people use and need every day, in business, in your own personal life, in social media, across the board. People, the products we have is for everybody, and Onpassive is for everybody, as Marty says. Doesn't matter what your origin, race, or creed is, Onpassive is for you. So thank you from me, South Africa. I'll be here to help answer questions. And just in case you missed the one, Susie, Damien was asking, his mother is in another country. What does he do? Can she get a position? Yes, Onpassive is global. Doesn't matter which country you are in, you can get a position with Onpassive. We are already in 212 countries. We're licensed and registered as well. So it doesn't matter which country you're in. A lot of people were saying as well, but the country that I'm in, people don't buy into something like this. It doesn't matter, because you can go global. It doesn't matter where you live. You can speak to anybody in any country and get them to join Onpassive. Thank you from me.
Okay, thank you, Marina. We did have a question from someone from Boston. I messaged you back to please be a little bit more specific. There was a question about percentages, but not quite sure. We also have Ida Renyan Etok is saying, how can I subscribe? I am in Nigeria. You need to get back to the person who invited you with this link to this webinar, and they will get you their registration link and bring you on as a founder. Okay, just looking. Okay, so Andy Burks, would you like to say a few
Hello.
words? There he is. Last but
Thanks,
not
Susie.
least.
Yeah, I'm always last, always last. Thankfully, you guys haven't stolen all of my thunder, which is good. But yeah, I love this business. I'm not technically minded in any way, shape or form. I'm a figures man. I haven't got a clue how you market online. I haven't got a clue how to set up a website or register a domain name. I don't know how to do any of that. And I love the fact that this is all done for us. So the company will register us a domain name. They will build us a website, and then they will drive specific targeted traffic to that website, closing the sale and paying us for that. That's genius. But I've been asked a couple of questions recently. Oh, there are 860,000 of us already. That's way too many. I'm not in at the start. Well, actually, yes, you are, because in our first year, we anticipate taking on 100 million customers. That means we're still less than the top 1% of the customer base in the first year. And we have a potential customer base of over 4.7 billion people, companies, institutions, governments, you name it. So you are in at the start. And then I had another one from a lady who said, I'm too old. Well, no, you're never too old. We have a wonderful gentleman in our group who's 89 and is so excited about Onpassive. He's looking forward to doing things in the future, and he's planning what he's doing in the future. And I think that is amazing. It is for everybody, as Marina has said and Red said, it is for everybody. So whether you're technically minded, non-technically minded, young, old, doesn't matter. Bottom line is, this is for everyone, and we are in it at the start. Now, who wants to get paid to use their emails, you know? And the genius of this man setting this thing up and the way it's been done. When you take on a customer, they're going to have two little wallets. One says virtual wallet and one says wallet. And the O wallet we can draw money out of, but you've got a customer that's come on board because he wants to use some of the products. And there's a little button at the top that says, by the way, Mr. Customer, if you click this button here, you could become a reseller and this money in that virtual wallet could become yours. Now, and the customer says, well, hold on a second. Now I'm getting paid to use the products. This is a no-brainer. So how many of these customers will ever leave? None. The company's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Fantastic. Love everything about it. Very excited.
Okay.
Thanks, Susie.
Thank you so much for your input. I think we're going to wrap things up. We're kind of set with the questions. Once again, if you want a copy of today's presentation, please don't put your email in the chat. What you need to do is email Marty. He's put it there, onpassivenation@gmail.com. If we know you're going to jump on board, guests, so get back to the person who invited you. And keep in mind, once you come on board as a founder, you will be able to attend our private founder only webinars. You'll have access to the back office. And then if you want to invite someone to one of these presentations, we have them every Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern time, and every Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And we have plenty of videos that you can share with other people because it is a lot to digest your first time. So with that said, if anyone else wants to add anything, I think we're good. Okay.
Yeah, I think we are. See you guys on Saturday.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye,
All right.
everyone.
Take care.